Take care of you.
Alright. Lead the way.
Give me 2 seconds, bud. Hang out right there for a minute.
Where are you going?
He's gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Are these yours?
Alright, come on, buddy. You're doing the dance. Alright, what's a good emergency contact for you?
At the bottom where? 305.
Who is that to?
Huh?
That's your number? Oh, that's for emergency contact.
That doesn't work? Alright, 305.
Not your own number. What if something happens to you?
I'll watch my own back.
I got my own.
I watch my own bag.
Oh, 305?
Yeah.
301?
One second. Let me grab a white out.
I promise. Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
Whose vehicle is that? Was that yours?
That's my vehicle. The RAV4?
Yeah.
That's mine.
That's yours.
It's okay, right?
No, you're probably gonna need a new one.
Really?
Yeah, for real. They're probably gonna total it out because of the damage and all the airbags went off. So usually they'll just total it. Yeah, you did a number on it, dude. You tore it up pretty good.
Fuck. So, for those who don't know, to give some context, the vehicle in question was the first car I had ever bought, which I had purchased for myself, because at the time I was working at a Chrysler dealership in Ithaca, New York. And yeah, I sold myself a car, you know, do a little while at work, get a nice car. And it was a lot fancier than what I meant to get, like a 2010 RAV. I got a 2016 Toyota RAV4 with 62,000 miles on it. It was basically brand new, and it was super fancy. Push a button, the trunk opens, sunroof, a bunch of stuff I didn't need, but I thought it was cool. And I fell in love with it. It was purple, just like this poster back here. I had never seen it. It was wonderful. And it was a pretty popular car. I'd seen it, but I'd never seen it in purple. And it was just what I needed. Plenty of space, not too big, fast enough, safe. That's a big one. Good airbags for sure. And yeah, to say the least, I was shook upon hearing that I probably wasn't going to be able to drive it like I meant to. Because being, you know, buying a used car, I thought, you know, maybe a couple years at least. And with a car so lightly used, I thought maybe I could make it a million miles. At least 100,000 miles, which would have taken a while. Because it wasn't even 40K left. So yeah, it was rough. And I was prepared to, you know, I put 3 down on the lot, and I was prepared to pay up to the total cost, which was damn near $17,600. And that had been the most expensive thing I had started purchasing at my whole life, and I thought I would have it a lot longer. So yeah, this state of shock you see me in, this lasted like 3 weeks to 3 months after this accident. It really took a long time for all this to sink in, because this is not the way I thought I would start my 2020. And then, of course, you know what happened in 2020, so it was a fun year. But yeah, just so you know, R.I.P. Lurav. I'll get another one. Yeah, I'll have to do it right the second time around.
The cars. So certified towing towed your car. Okay, so you're gonna have to touch base with them.
Could you give me a number for that?
Yeah, I can.
So it's not in a drivable condition. Okay.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
So it's probably your best bet. Not in there is your vodka and your grinder.
Oh. You guys stole it?
Yeah, you can't have that.
You're trying to get your drink on?
Huh? No.
I was being responsible, I promise. Oh.
Nope, not yet, not yet.
No?
So what's going on tonight?
I think I was just a little too inebriated to drive. From what I heard.
Yeah, just was you driving?
Yeah. Yep, he got into an accident with another vehicle. Right now it's a 2209. He's definitely not able to take care of himself.
Alright, this part right here stung. Whether or not I was actually able to take care of myself is besides the point. If things have happened that led someone like the police officer who just arrested you to be saying that to someone else about you with that much confidence, you, like 2020 Lou in this video you've been watching, in these videos, is not conducting themselves properly. And one of the biggest takeaways I want you viewers to have from these past few videos is that there is big shame that comes from getting this drunk and disorderly. Especially, obviously, when you cause some catastrophe like I did. There's that word again. But all jokes aside, as funny as it was, and we're about to wrap up here, I want you all to know that I do not condone drinking and driving. None of this was planned. None of these jokes were rehearsed, even. At some point I was deliberately trying to make cops laugh, but for the most part, this was a reaction to immense stress. And as this sunk in throughout what you saw in this video, and even following that, which I will not document, the many months, and the bills I had to pay, and in dealing with all the consequences of this, there was a lot of shame and guilt and questioning my life choices. This was about as naughty as it's got as far as the Lou life up until this point. So I was really getting introspective after this, naturally. And so I want you all to know, if you ever think about drinking too much or doing some kind of drugs or just anything that you might think is maybe a little irresponsible, consider what can happen. Because I did not think, this was far from the first time I had gotten drunk. Not that I was a big drinker, but I had drank in the past. Occasionally, you know? And I had never thought I could get out of control enough to try to operate a vehicle. But look what happened. So, Lou ain't shit. You ain't shit. If you think you're hot shit. Because I thought I was hot shit. But next time you get to feeling like that, recognize that sometimes when you think you're hot shit, life just might smack you around to remind you that you're not shit. So, don't drink and drive. That caused like a huge accident, did it?
Well, your car's total.
Oh no. No. I just bought that
Did you really?
like a month ago. It's total?
Yeah.
Alright, let's focus. Hold your head awake. And tell me what happened in your accident. Do you remember?
No.
Any physical pain in your leg?
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control.
No. Feeling alright.
So, do you know what 2209 means? The status that he gave you?
Do I know what it means?
The status that he gave you?
Can you repeat that?
Of why you're here.
Why are you here?
Like DWI?
Well, not really. You're here because technically you need to sober up before you go home.
Oh.
Okay? That's all it is.
Just read it out?
Pretty much. So we're gonna put you in a room. The doctor's gonna take a look at you, make sure there are no injuries, and we'll take it from there. We might take your blood alcohol level test, see what it is.
Okay.
And once it's within the legal normal limits to stay home, unless you have a sober ride. Okay.
No, I mean I could probably wait.
Okay. Alright. Any thoughts of harming yourself or others?
No.
No? Recent travel to China?
No.
I don't think so.
Coronavirus and shit. Forget that.
Right.
You had to ask.
There's not. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. There's not somewhere where I could get a quick snack, could I?
We'll give this. We're food.
I'm
Okay,
very
get
hungry. I don't mean to take your time like this. It's alright.
You're alright. That's what we're here for.
Okay, thank you. Lucas, do you have any final questions for me? You understand everything?
How,
Your car, I put a sticky note on your paperwork of where your car's at. Remember what we talked about? Where it got towed to?
it's just like a tow lot?
Yeah. I put the name of the tow on the paperwork.
Okay. About how far away is that?
It's right in Freeville.
And you said it's total?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because the airbags went off. They usually total out the cars once the airbags deploy.
Alright, well thank you.
Okay?
I guess.
Alright. Do you have any other questions?
I fucked it up.
Yeah, man, you just gotta be careful. Can't be drinking and driving. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Wasn't out to do that.
Alright?
Alright.
Alright, good luck with everything, okay?
Thanks, man. And that's how I totaled my first car. And got arrested for the first time. And hopefully for a while, that'll be the only time. That was a hassle. That entire experience costed me at least $14,000 despite not having to pay for the car, right? I paid like maybe $400 to take care of my, because I was going to finance the car. I didn't have to pay the whole 17 grand, but I did have to pay about $14,000, like almost $15,000 in legal fees and stuff like that, other costs. Believe me when I tell you, it's not worth it. If you don't know if you're good to drive, don't risk it. Don't drink and drive. Like the video, subscribe for more funny, uplifting content coming in the future. I know this might have been kind of a downer. I know it was for me, kind of going back down some darker memory lanes. But I also had a couple chuckles reliving some of the funnier parts of these interactions. If you did too, comment your favorite parts below. If you've ever had a DWI or OWI, been arrested like myself, comment your experience below if you'd like to share. Follow me on rumble.com, Luruns, just like here. You can see in the future I'll have longer videos, exclusive content over there that I will not be posting on YouTube as I branch out and get a little more risque out here in this PC world. And follow my Instagram. More stuff to check out in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. And once again, just want to reiterate, I've grown a lot from this experience. I'm a much better me now. I'm basically sober. I rarely drink nowadays. And I definitely would never consider driving after doing that or taking any other kind of substance that affects your judgment, coordination, etc. And I strongly urge everyone watching to do the same. Over here, Luruns, he doesn't drink and drive. And I think that is setting a much better example than I did how you see me in this video in 2020, huh? Luruns, appreciate you watching. Much love. Bye-bye.